The Douglas-Hart Nature Center presents virtual field trips.
Hey everyone, Miss Jen here, Education Director for the Douglas-Hart Nature Center. We have 3 healthy habitats here at the Nature Center. We have the prairie, woodlands, and wetlands. Today we're going to explore the wetlands.
Welcome to the wetlands. Today we're going to learn about a frequent visitor to the wetlands, Canada goose. Geese are waterfowl, meaning they primarily live in and around water. These birds are strong swimmers with webbed feet and waterproof feathers. They use their webbed feet like flippers to push through the water. Canada geese are pretty large, standing about 30 to 45 inches tall. They have a brownish gray body with a white chest and white cheeks or chin straps on a black head. And they live in the northern regions of North America. Canada geese are well known in our region and are considered an annoyance by some. We can see them year-round, but here at the Douglas-Hart Nature Center, our geese are more seasonal, returning each spring and leaving in late fall. We call this behavior migration. That's when animals move or migrate to a different area with the changing seasons, typically leaving cooler regions for a warmer climate. Have you ever heard the expression flying south or snowbird? Geese are well known for flying south for the winter in their famous flying V formation when migrating. The flying V is all about science. When they fly together, each goose reduces air resistance for the geese flying behind them, allowing the geese to fly 70% further than if they were to fly alone. When migrating, geese share leadership. When the lead goose gets tired, he'll move to the back and let a new goose take over. Plus, there's lots of honking or communicating going on. Geese are much more vocal when migrating. Talk about teamwork. Geese share leadership, communicate while migrating. If one gets sick or injured, a few geese will stay behind to look after it, all in the efforts to make sure geese are able to return to their nesting sites. Geese always return to the site where they were born. So the geese you see here at our wetlands were likely born here in previous years.
Okay guys, I spy something really exciting over my left shoulder over to the wetland island. I like to refer to the island as a castle surrounded by a moat. You see, a lot of our geese and other wildlife will build their nest on this island. So think about the castle being protected by the moat. These goslings or baby geese I saw on the island are protected by this moat from predators like coyotes and even humans.
Before the goslings were born, the geese took time to build a nest. The female lays a clutch of about 4 to 7 eggs and incubates them by sitting on them to keep them warm, while the male goose stands guard for approximately 1 month. During the time the mom sits on the eggs, or incubation, the baby chick grows and develops inside the egg until it's ready to hatch.
So we have a family of Canada goose that came up to check out what was going on the shoreline here. We have a male and a female. It's very hard to tell the difference between a male and a female goose. They're very similar in appearances. The male is only slightly larger, the gander. The female is the goose. And then we have the babies or the goslings. I am guessing, however, that the one on the right, he seems a little bit more alert and is watching his surroundings, which tells me he is probably the male. You notice the goslings are sticking a little bit closer to this one, which makes me think that that's the mom or the female.
Geese mainly eat plants, but sometimes insects and other matter. and can easily feed on land or water. When in the water, you might see the geese dip, dive, kind of bob their head under to find food, bobbing their behind up in the air. Bottoms up. By observing animals, you can learn a lot about them. Did you know that if a goose feels threatened, he might lower his head and hiss at you? Or puff his chest out to assert dominance. You might be wondering, do geese feathers become waterlogged after all that time in the water? A goose, like all other birds, has different feathers for different purposes. Tail and flight help it fly, while semi-plume and downy help insulate the goose to stay warm. The key to waterproofing the feathers is in preening. Check out this pair of mallard ducks preen themselves. Preening is cleaning and straightening the feathers and applying an oil. The oil is made from a special gland near the base of the tail feathers. This oil keeps the feathers soft, helps against breakage, and waterproofs the feathers. Waterfowl, like geese, are fascinating animals. We can learn so much about them, but also learn from them.
Notice this goose is by itself. Geese usually are in pairs or mate for life. I like to call this one my old man goose. He's always by himself, and I know it's the same goose you see. He's actually banded on his leg.
Birds are banded with special numbers, like license plates, that are unique to that bird, so scientists can track their migration patterns and nesting sites. Geese are just one of the many animals that call the wetland home. Check out one of our other animal videos or learn more about an animal you choose. Like which aquatic animal can breathe through its butt? Or which frog eats all the other frogs? Or which insect starts its life in the water and has an alien-like mouth? See, there are so many cool animals to learn about. So share what you learn about by making a poster and sending it to Douglas-Hart Nature Center, 2204 DeWitt Avenue East, Mattoon, Illinois, 61938. Or take a picture of your poster and email it to programs@dhnature.org.